Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to J. LaRone Presents, where we talk about the facts, foolishness, and black female fuckery. Today's video, man, we're going to be looking at Monique. She came onto the Shannon Sharp show, and she dropped some bombs on Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, as well, and Kevin Hart. And she also went in a little bit on Tiffany Haddish, right? So, I'm going to play a little clip of where she talked about her ordeal with Tyler Perry and the Precious incident, where they wanted her to do this promotional tour, and didn't want to pay her anything, right? So we're going to start there and just hear a little bit about that and how that went down. You know what I mean? But in this episode, Monique dropped some. It's almost like Cat Williams, man, just opened up a door, right? Cat Williams came on and dropped his bombshell on the industry, and now everybody else has something to say, and they're coming with receipts, because a lot of these people, especially like Monique and Cat, they weren't saying nothing that they couldn't prove, right? And also Monique, I think a while back, put out a recorded interview or recorded conversation she had with Tyler Perry, where Tyler Perry basically admitted that he said that Monique was difficult to work with, right? And he also admitted that, he was wrong for saying that. He just, that he said it, but he was also supposed to been going and apologizing for it live, on some type of thing he was doing, and he never did it. So a lot went down in that interview, man, with Monique on Shannon Sharp. So if you guys haven't, man, you need to go ahead and check it out. I'll drop the link in the description. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. If you haven't, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. All right. And yeah, fair use. Let's get it.
This is what I want to get to.
I want you to get to it.
A lot of this happened with the movie Precious. That's the movie that made Monique a star among stars. She shined the brightest because you played that role. Nobody else could have did that role justice, Mo.
Thank you, baby.
Nobody. You played it. And I remember walking out the movie and I called my sister. I said, she's going to win the Academy Award for that role. I said, it's almost like she was born to play that role. Now correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay, you shoot a movie.
Yes.
The movie wrap. You might have to come back and do some voiceover, some touch-up work here or there.
Yes.
That's already scripted into the contract. Now, the promotion aspect of the contract. What were you contracted to do? Because that seems to be where the conflict seems to come in.
Yes.
Because you like, okay, so tell the people that's going to watch this and listen to this, what was Monique contractually obligated to do as far as the promotional aspect of Precious?
I was contractually obligated to promote the movie Precious under Lee Daniels Productions.
Okay.
I promoted Precious under Lee Daniels Productions. I did Oprah, I did magazines, I did TV shows, I did all of the promotions I was contractually obligated to do.
Okay.
That was it.
That was it.
I'm done with it.
Done.
Okay?
Done.
Now Precious is going to Cannes, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I have the Monique Show.
Mm-hmm.
I am on the Spread the Love tour. I have toddler babies. And I'm also a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The Monique Show is like down for maybe a couple days, a week or so.
Right.
I got some days off on the tour. I'm going to relax with my family.
Right.
Because once they sold the movie,
Right.
you didn't sell me.
Right.
Whoopi Goldberg. See, Whoopi Goldberg said I could have schooled you and told you what was expected when I didn't promote and go overseas. And you know how you just looked up and looked away?
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg, what you were saying to me, I could have schooled you and told you go in that house and let them have their way with you.
Right.
And I'll be here when you come back.
Mm-hmm.
So after I'm done with my promotions, Lionsgate reaches out to my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, they think they're talking to my attorney, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, we want Monique to come to Cannes. She promoted so well in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
We want her to go international and promote the movie and do Cannes.
Okay.
I tell my husband, please let them know I respectfully decline. I appreciate it, but I respectfully decline. I'm going to spend some time at home.
Right.
Lionsgate calls back. We really would like for Monique to come to Cannes,
Mm-hmm.
promote this movie. Please let them know I respectfully decline. I'm going to spend time with my family. Lionsgate calls back and says, what is it going to take for us to get Monique to come to Cannes? We'll give her another week in France. We'll upgrade her room. My husband said, is there a dollar amount attached to what you're asking for? Oh, we will never pay anyone to promote a film. Never. He said, we understand. And we're never going to work for free. You're asking her to do something that she's not obligated to do.
Correct.
Wow. So she had already, as she said, fulfilled her obligations by doing the movie. I think she promoted it here in the States. But as far as to go to Cannes and do extra promotions overseas, they weren't going to pay her to do that, but they wanted her to go. So I guess she had to pay for her own flights and all that, because they were saying that they would pay to upgrade her room. So I wouldn't have done that either. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense for me to spend my money to go promote something that I'm not obligated or under contract to do, because she wasn't under contract to do it, so she didn't have to.
Well, what is this, the attorney? He said, actually, I'm her manager and her husband. Now we can put it on the husband's being difficult.
Right.
Right? Okay. So I don't owe anybody anything. That's why I was never sued. Now we go to the Hoodie Awards. Tyler Perry is there.
And shout out to Monique's husband, because this is what we mean, guys, or women, or whoever's listening, when we say that women need to be covered. Because if it wasn't for her husband, she probably would have gotten talked into doing some stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? But since she had her husband there to, help her negotiate or be, stand by her side while she negotiated with these people, you know what I'm saying? They really couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't bully. They couldn't, get into no back and forth, because he stood firm on his guns and said, "Hey, we're not, we're not under contract to do this." So guess what? It didn't happen. But yet they still go try to say that she was difficult.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Tyler Perry calls me in his room. Now, when I go into Tyler Perry's room, his staff is in there. Now, you ready to holler laughing?
Yes.
Okay, I take my security in there with me because I always want to have somebody with me.
Right.
Right? Tyler Perry does this. And the people scattered. They all left out the room. I said, look at this shit right here. You saw me. And they all scattered.
That wasn't the lights. That's for the people. Lights on.
Lights off, because they got their asses up out of there,
Okay.
So at the time, my security looked at me. I said, you don't work for Tyler Perry. You could.
Touche.
So Tyler Perry says to me, listen, Monique, we really need you to, promote this film because if you get nominated for the Oscar, your next movie is going to be $3 to $5 million. If you win it, your next movie is $6 to $8 million. I said, Tyler Perry, who you talking to? I'm a black woman. When they gonna pay that kind of money? No, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And if you just go and promote it, I said, listen, brother.
He was trying to bullshit her.
You can pay me to promote it, because at the time, now him and Oprah are producers on the film.
Right.
I said, you can pay me to do it. I don't care where the check come from, but y'all just gotta pay me.
Exactly. If they really wanted her to promote it and they felt as strongly as they did, they could have came out their pockets.
Need the money.
He said, I'm not in the habit of giving out money for free. I said, and I'm not in the habit of working for free. But you gave
But how is that free when she's out there promoting a movie? You see, that don't make no sense. That's some BS. That's that bullshit. He's saying that he don't give out money for free, but she's not but you want her to work for free. If she's out there promoting your movie, she's not, you know what I'm saying? You're not giving away free money. And especially when she's not under contract. What the fuck you talking about, Tyler? That's some bullshit.
TD Jakes a check for $1 million, but that's another story, and I'm back. Mm-hmm. So when he then says that, it's like, listen, we both mutually agree. Yeah, you don't give out free money.
Yeah, he bought TD Jakes. He bought TD Jakes. Let me go back a little bit on that. He bought TD Jakes.
To $8 million. I said, Tyler Perry, who you talking to? I'm a black woman. When they gonna pay that kind of money? No, I'm telling you, that's what it is. And if you just go and promote it, I said, listen, brother, you can pay me to promote it. Because at the time, now him and Oprah are producers on the film.
Right.
I said, you can pay me to do it. I don't care where the check come from, but y'all just gotta pay me to do it. He said, I'm not in the habit of giving out money for free. I said, and I'm not in the habit of working for free. But you gave TD Jakes a check for $1 million, but that's another story, and I'm back. Mm-hmm. So when he then says that, it's like, listen, we both mutually agree. You don't give out free money. I don't work for free. Service. We hugged, Shannon. When we were done talking, we hugged. Do you hear me?
Yes.
We hugged like brother and sister, like it's cool. He understands.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey calls my husband.
Here we go.
I want y'all to take your time because I'm getting ready to go.
Yeah, that's your camera right
there. Yeah, because the people at home, they sitting there like, Monique, what happened? Bitch, I'm getting ready to tell you. She calls my husband.
Okay.
My husband explains to her what's going on. She says, there have been times I've had to draw the line in the sand. So my husband said, well, what is different between you and Monique? You've got to draw the line, and you're saying when you know they're asking you for too much. She said, you're absolutely right, and I understand your position. You're right in the position you're taking. So when you're looking at me saying, well, what happened? I'm telling you what happened.
But, okay, she's saying that privately, but did she voice that publicly?
Did you hear her say it?
She didn't.
Did you hear her say it? JT, did you hear her say it?
No.
Zach, did you hear her say it, Zach? Regina, did you hear her? Tommy? No one seemed to hear that publicly. She said that privately. Now, when she said that, see, everything we're saying to you, it can be proven. She had him on speakerphone. And that when she was talking to him, in that room was a man named Reggie Wells, who just passed, who used to be Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist, who he had a conversation with me and my husband. Now, for you babies that's good with the little internet, we had a show on called Monique and Sydney Finding a Way to Be Unoffended. Finding a Way to Be Unoffended. Reggie Wells is on that show speaking.
In other words, he's saying, look it up.
About Oprah Winfrey. Reggie Wells said, Monique, I was there that day. He said, and when y'all got off the phone, I looked at her and said, why don't you just pay this woman the money? She deserves it. And she looked at him and said, I won't be paying her nothing. And he said, that's not right. And you know it's not right. Now that man shared that on that show. So I'm not saying nothing that hasn't been shared.
Damn, that's some backstabbing shit right there.
There. So you have people that will say things in private, but won't do it publicly. I'm the person that I will say it in private and I'm going to say it publicly because that's the only way we make it right.
But you don't need somebody to talk good to your face. You need somebody to talk good behind your back. So if you telling me what a great person I am in my face, but you telling me I'm dog poop behind my back, what good is that, Mo?
What does that make those kind of people, Shannon?
That's
What does it make those
That's
kind of
cowardly.
people? That is cowardly. See, here's what's this. When we have our juggernauts, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, these are our juggernauts of our community. These are the people that our babies say, when I grow up, I want to be that.
Yes.
I want to be like that. So we have to call those people to the mat and say, listen, what are you teaching our babies? You're feeding poison because you're showing them your private jet. I'm going to show you my mansion. I'm going to show you my fancy cars, but my character is shot and I'm bankrupt. I got a lot of money in my bank. It's more zeros than some of them than we can imagine, but their character, they are bankrupt. Those are bankrupt people. So everybody that Kat sat right here and told you about, I can't wait to see your next interviews with those people.
They ain't coming on now, Mo.
Invite them.
I have.
They not gonna do it.
Well, look, I've already done Steve. I have a relationship with Steve.
Do him again. Do him again. And I'm gonna say this.
I'm trying to get Oprah and Tyler though.
Baby, we got him. Y'all come on, stop playing.
They ain't coming on, Mo, thanks to you.
You know how, and I don't want to put you on a spot, but I'm gonna say it because I appreciate you as a black man and what you're doing.
Thank you.
If you are my friend, and someone says to me, Monique, Shannon Sharp wronged me, and you my friend, I'm gonna call my friend.
You can come to me.
And I'm gonna say, hey, is what they saying true? And if you get to hemming and hawing, I'm gonna tell you, till you fix it, you and I can't talk. Because if you'll do them that way, it'll be a matter of time before you do it to me. So if Steve Harvey is your friend,
exactly.
You call your friend up and you ask him, is what our sister saying right, man? Because if it is, we can't do that to her. If that's our sister. See, it took a transgender named T.S. Madison. It was a guy named Jamaica Carter. Jamaica Carter and our mutual friend. Jamaica Carter and our friends. T.S. Madison was a mutual friend. So Jamaica called me and said, would you mind doing T.S. Madison's show? I go do T.S. Madison's show. When I tell T.S. Madison, when the camera cuts, I said, listen, your friend is wrong. She said, Monique Lee Daniels is my friend. I said, then you need to call your friend and tell him to fix this shit. She said, I will. Within a couple of days, who did I get a call from? Lee Daniels. See, that's a friend. That's a true friend that's saying, I love you so much that I want to make sure that's not on your heart or your conscience. Let's fix it. Let's make it right. So when people ask Lee now, when we did the deliverance together, how was it to work with Monique? It was as if we had never parted ways because he fixed it. He owned it and he took accountability for it. I can't now keep you to the cross because you've owned it.
Right.
I've had to be forgiven.
Right.
So I appreciate that someone had grace and mercy with me. So I'm going to have that with other people when they take accountability for what they've done.
How much did you make for the role, Mary Impression?
I was paid $50,000.
That's it.
That's it. And I never complained because that's what I signed up for. It was an independent film. Right? So when my friend called me, and I'm going to quote him, he said, bitch, this one right here, he said, this shit is crazy. By the time I got to page 10, I called him back. I said, what the hell is this, Lee? He said, bitch, I know. He said, it's sick. After my husband and I read that script, he said, Mama, if you play this with no judgment, when he say action, don't judge the character, just become it. This is an award-winning. This is award-winning. So with all of that being said, I never complained about the $50,000. I did everything I was supposed to do. No, nothing. It is when they started asking me to become a slave. It is when Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey started asking me to work for free. It is when they started doing the bidding for whomever the gatekeeper was at the time to say, we can get her. Remember the scene in Sparkle? You ever seen Sparkle?
Wow, yeah, and that's crazy because she didn't even have to do it. She did it as a favor, right? She did that as a favor. You know what I'm saying? It's an independent film. She knew she wasn't going to get paid much. That's why she didn't complain about the money. Yet, she was under no obligation to go out and promote it, right? And since she didn't promote it, they want to do what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. That's some straight up BS.
Irene Carroll.
Yeah.
And
I
Philip
remember
Michael
thinking,
Thomas.
yeah.
Remember when they was in the car because the Jew man was trying to get him to sign over that contract, and he kept shaking his head like, "You will not get me to turn my back on this woman."
Right.
That's what this is. We ain't turning our back. My husband ain't turning his back. He ain't signing up for something he know ain't right.
Right.
And people have a problem with that. And we gotta keep speaking on it, Shannon, because the next one's coming for real. I would hate for you to have to sit another sister in this chair and she tell you the same story.
So
That's crazy, man. That let you know these motherfuckers ain't about shit. They ain't hitting on shit, right? They not hitting on nothing, man. And you know how they talk about, you know, just about Hollywood in general, man. How Hollywood in general, how motherfuckers do you, how they backstab you, and you know, like I said, she did something for them, but yet they couldn't in turn do something for her, right? You know, she sat up there and did this movie Precious, where she killed it. She killed that role, you know, on a film that she didn't really have to do. She read the script, saw how, oh yeah, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Knew it was independent, that they didn't have enough, they was not working with a big budget. You know, so she did her part. She fulfilled her obligation, yet they still did her in because she didn't want to go promote it. And she didn't have to go promote it. That was not in her contract. So, I mean, and then she was going to have to come out of her own money to go and promote it. That's some bullshit. I don't blame her. I wouldn't have done it either. But, yeah, that's crazy, man. But you guys, drop some comments down below and let me know what you think, right? You know, how Tyler Perry and the industry and all these folks, you know, just did her in. But like I said, I'm gonna try to. I might do another video where I load up that interview or that recorded conversation that Monique and Tyler Perry had when Tyler admitted that he said that he admitted to lying and saying that she was difficult to work with, right? And he said that he would, you know, recant it or whatever, and he never did it. But I might load that up on my next video. So y'all be on the lookout for that. All right. You guys, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think of all this, man. But yeah, that's some crazy mess. But as always, you guys, please be good to yourself. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die, and this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I'll look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?